Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Saturday, January 25th, 2020. Overcast day here today at the homestead, but we're in the mid 30s and it snowed a little bit earlier, rained a little bit earlier, so it's like right on that borderline of it's going to be snow or it's going to be rain. So got the chickens are out and they're doing well. So I want to get right into the topic today. All right. So I think we're going to jump right into this topic. What will hospital staff do if things continue to get worse? Okay. With a pandemic. So let's say that what is going on is a full-blown pandemic. All right, we don't know. I mean, we don't know yet exactly the extent of everything that's going on, so I'm not going to speculate on that. I will do another video later today with updates. I'm getting a lot of information coming in, and as far as that goes, right now they are 2 confirmed cases in the United States, and they are monitoring 66 people in 22 different states. So they're definitely, there's concerns. Obviously, a lot of people have concerns, and rightfully so. All right. So anyway, what are hospital staff going to do? So I was asked this question in the comments, and I wanted to address it. They said, I know you're not working as a nurse anymore. I still do have my license, okay? Just because I haven't decided if I'll ever go back to doing it again or not. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I may go back on a part-time basis. I'll never go back full-time, I'll tell you that right now, but that's besides the point. So, you're working in a hospital, and you're a nurse, and this major pandemic comes through and people are dropping like flies. I mean, we've seen the pictures in the hospitals in China, and the staff is overworked. It's crazy. There's, the videos of dead people in the hallways. So, there's a lot of craziness going on right now over there. But what's staff going to do here if things got really, really out of hand? Now, I think I'm going to tell you what, in the beginning of a pandemic type of situation, I think people, staff-wise, are going to try to, do the best that they can to help the situation. I think that, that's just the natural reaction of any nurse, to be honest with you. We get into the field to help people. And so, but I think what you're going to see as time progresses, and you got to understand what they would end up doing is they would mandate people. And so what does that mean? It means that you're forced to stay. Now, in like New York, you can't work more than 16 hours in a 24-hour day. You have to have that 8-hour rest period. But what they would do is they would have you work your 16 and then keep you right at the hospital for your 8 hours of downtime so you could sleep or whatever like that. I think what you would see happen little by little at first, and then it would accelerate more and more. You'd see people slip away. And I'm not just talking nurses. I'm talking respiratory therapists. I'm talking, your X-ray techs, your doctors, everybody, your aides. I think you're going to see people would realize how bad the situation was, make a self-assessment. What is the priority? Well, realistically, excuse me. For most people, the priority is your family, and it should be your family. So if you know a situation is really, really bad, and it's not looking good, and it doesn't look like it's going to be getting any better, the best course of action at that point is to take care of your family. So I think you're going to see a lot of people take off and take care of their family. Now, what would I do? If you had asked me that 10 years ago, I would say leave in a heartbeat and go take care of my family. Okay? But my kids are grown now. Now, they're still my priority, don't get me wrong. And again, it would depend on the situation and how severe it was. So, I mean, giving you an honest answer, I would have to see in that situation what the situation was. If it looked like all hope was lost and there was nothing we could do, I would probably go home like everybody else. You got to understand something, guys, and I want you to think about this. Nurses, doctors, CNAs, your respiratory therapist, these are the people, and not doctors as much in, like, say, nursing homes, but in hospitals, yes. These are the people that are exposed to everything. We are exposed to people that are sick all the time. On an everyday basis, you have to worry about hepatitis C, and everything else, staph infections. There's all kinds of bugs and stuff going around at any given time during a normal event. So I couldn't even imagine what it would be like in a pandemic situation, how bad things would be in the hospitals. Your best bet as a regular citizen would be to stay home and try to take care of your loved one the best that you could at home. And that's what they would probably recommend, because the hospitals would be overrun in no time. They are not equipped to deal with this type of a situation. I don't care what country. There's no country in the world that is ready to deal with a pandemic situation, okay? So, Goliath. I gotta flip that around so you guys. So like I said, there's nobody in the world that's ready for this. So hospitals are going to be overwhelmed in no time at all. Staff was going to be burned out within a couple of days. I mean, because if you're forcing people to stay, there he goes. If you're forcing people to stay and work 16-hour shifts, and I'm talking doctors, nurses, aides, or whoever, and they're running around like crazy, and if the hospital's overwhelmed with people, people are going to pretty quickly say, screw this, I'm out of here, okay? That's the reality. And so, and again, they're not ready for that type of a situation. They hope it never happens, to be honest with you. And so that's the reality of that. And I'm, just being honest, like I said, why would you, if you know there's a pandemic situation and you got this flu that is spreading like crazy and killing people and people are dropping like flies, why are you going to expose yourself to that if you don't have to? And that's the reality. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a naysayer or being negative. I'm just being honest. I think you would see some staff would stay, and I think it would be a very small percentage of staff that would stay. I'll be honest with you. I think the majority of people would leave. The people that would stay are your people that have no family at home because they got nothing else. Okay, so they are going to try to stay as long as they possibly can and help as many people as they possibly can. Those are the people that are going to stay. The people that have families, they're going to jet. They're going to look at it, evaluate the situation, and go, there's no hope here, and especially if it was a major, major pandemic type of situation. That is why they would take off. So, like I said, again, just being honest about that situation. So, you asked for my thoughts, you asked what I would do, and so there you have it. But again, we are in the early stages of this situation. So it's the president of China got on there today, and he said it is a grave situation, that they're concerned. So that's, probably the biggest admission so far that things are not good. Again, we need to be cautious. Don't jump to conclusions. There's a lot of false information out there, guys. Okay, so so here's the reality. Will we ever know the full truth of what is going on? Probably not. Okay, to be honest with you, probably not until it's too late. So again, always err on the side of caution. That is my advice. Be smart in this situation. Pay attention to what's going on, and try not to put yourself in danger. And that is the reality. So I had somebody also in the questions, and I wanted to address this real quick. She said, well, it's all well and fine for an adult to take a week off from school. She goes, but if your child misses more than 10 days, they'll open up an investigation against you. Okay, well, you know what? Again, if this is, and like I said, and I'm not saying this is a worst case scenario, but if this was a worst case scenario, and you've taken your child out of school, even for a week, 5 days, okay? Take that kid out of school for 5 days. What are they going to do? And if it is a worst case scenario, you probably saved your kid's life. So, you have to make those decisions individually. Now, like right now, with the situation in the United States, you know, there's no reason to panic at this point yet. Again, there's, I think it said, what did I just say, 62 people in 22 states? 62 or 66, I can't remember exactly what the number was, but are being monitored to see if they have coronavirus, okay? And again, you know, and I've seen, like I said, there's a lot of disinformation. So, but that one is coming right from the, I think, the CDC. So, you know, they're checking things out. And is it probably spreading more here? It probably is. Like I said, you have to, as a parent, be cautious, make your own decisions. So I will do an update later today. I'll do a later video. I wanted to give it more time for more information to come in. And like I said, I've got a lot of information coming in from all kinds of different sources. But the number of people isolated in China has continued to increase. I think it's up to 48 million people now that they are isolating, not allowing to travel and stuff like that. So you're talking about a lot of people. So again, you know, that's more than some states in the United States. So, but anyway, again, you know, just like I said, be smart about the whole thing. And I'll do another video later, and I'll do an update about this whole situation. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. You know, we really don't. So it's really important to tell the people that you care about every single day how you feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you. All right? So stay positive, stay away from that negativity, and you're going to be fine. So today, so far, eggs-wise, I've pulled in 5 eggs so far today. It is, I think it's almost 1:30 in the afternoon right now. And so, so it's still early, so I'll probably get some more. Yesterday, I did only end up with 4. So, you know, that's how it goes. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day. Be safe on the weekend. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.